here are some ways that, oh, jeez, Louise. You scared me.
No sugar, no carbs, and no cheese. Oh!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. My name is Cassie. There was a subject that was brought up in our Facebook group today, and it created quite the buzz, and I thought maybe this is something that we should discuss because I'm not the only one dealing with it, as it seems that so many of you are as well. But before I transfer over to the couch and get comfortable, I got my electrolytes ready, and this is the perfect opportunity to thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. It doesn't matter what low-carb lifestyle you're enjoying, whether it's ketogenic or the carnivore diet, it's really important to make sure you're getting enough electrolytes. Larry and I really enjoy using Element, a tasty electrolyte drink mix that comes in single-serving packets that contains 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And I love the fact that they have no sugar, no coloring, no fillers, and they're gluten-free. I enjoy one packet a day unless I'm exercising or fasting. Then I'll bump it up to 2 to make sure I stay hydrated. We just received word last week that Element brought back last year's seasonal flavor, chocolate caramel, and they're making it a permanent flavor. It's available now, and it's amazing in coffee. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 free single-serving packets with any Element order. And I love this offer because it's the perfect way to pick out your favorite flavors before your next order. You can get Element delivered right to your home using our link below at drinkelement.com/carnivore quest. This is the perfect way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/carnivore quest and get yours today. And for those of you who didn't know, Element has the best customer service around. If for any reason you're not 100% satisfied, keep the product and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video.
This morning I planned on writing out a post or making a video about bargaining. Oftentimes I will look in the mirror, talk to myself about, well, if I only have one of these, then it's okay. It's better than the alternative. Right now I'm bargaining with coffee. I put out an accountability post yesterday about coffee, and I declared I was going to challenge myself to see how long I can go without coffee. Well, I didn't even make it 24 hours. I bargained with myself. I thought, doggone, there you go. You put it out there again and you failed. You're a failure. And all of the negative emotions came flooding in. I started self-loathing, I didn't like myself, and I felt I wasn't worthy and deserving. And then I went into Facebook group this morning, the ladies group in fact, and there was an amazing post from an amazing woman. Her name is Terry, and she brought up, basically she was talking about self-worth and self-loathing and just all the negative emotions that come along with it. And then it hit me. And I believe everything is about timing and everything happens for a reason. And I got into the comments. So many ladies replied that they are dealing with the same thing. And I know that men, a lot of you go through the same thing. Now, I find it that men have an easier time letting things roll off their chest and they just kind of go with the punches. Where women, we tend to be a little more critical. Why is that? Why are we so hard on ourselves? Is it because we take on too much? We bite off more than we can chew? Is it because we tend to be more people pleasers? And being a people pleaser, we tend to sacrifice our emotions and our needs. That's just how we're wired, I guess. It got me thinking. This is an important issue that needs to be discussed because we're more than just carnivores. We're more than meat eaters. We're healing more than just physically. There's internal issues that a lot of people don't like to discuss. They are maybe worried of being embarrassed or feeling ashamed or being shamed. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. We all deal with it. I deal with it on the regular. Am I worthy? Am I worthy of this channel? Am I worthy of the friendships that I've built? Am I worthy of being on this platform? Because I fail on the regular. Which goes back to the coffee, because I failed. Once again, I can do everything else right, but I fail on the coffee And it's amazing how that affects me. That one thing. I've done so many other great things, but I focus on one thing, and it brings up all the negative emotions. The self-hating and even depression creeps in, and I question, my place in this world. There's a lot to be said about that. There are a lot of us who are dealing with it. I did some diving into ways that we can combat all the negative emotions, and we can maybe try and reverse the am I worthy, not feeling deserving, and turn it around into a positive. So that's what I said to Terry. I said, there's a time and place for everything. Your timing is impeccable. Look at all the responses. This is a video. I'm going to reach out to people. I'm going to bring this up. So Terry, you were really brave bringing that up, because I know I haven't. It is something that I struggle with. And oftentimes I don't discuss it because, again, back to being embarrassed and ashamed. And I feel oftentimes like I'm looked up to as a pillar of strength, when in fact I am quite the opposite. I was having a conversation with a friend last night, and we were just texting back and forth, and I had said to her, if not for the channel, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I probably would have slid back into my old habits and my old ways. So again, that whole not feeling worthy and not deserving of this channel, because I believe that I wouldn't be in the position that I'm at right now. And that got me thinking. But waking up to this morning to that post was right on time. Even though she posted it a few days back, I saw it this morning right when I needed to. One thing, especially being a woman, we are way too hard on ourselves. I mean, we're easy to forgive others, but oftentimes we don't forgive ourselves. Why is that? That's something that needs to change. We need to start being more forgiving to ourselves. We need to stop comparing ourselves. What we have, what somebody else has, what we do, what somebody else does. It doesn't matter. This is us. This is them. Not the same. Different upbringings, different religions, different viewpoints. And it doesn't matter what somebody else does. It only matters what we do, what we can do, what we've failed at, where we need to improve, because I am not the same as somebody else, and nor are you. You're not the same as me. I'm not the same as you. We have the same goal, and that's to be our best self, whether that's physically or emotionally. We do have the same goal, just to improve each and every day, whether it is our weight, whether it is a disease. One thing I do is look in the mirror and I talk negatively to myself. So an easy fix for that would be not to talk negatively to myself and say something positive about myself. Maybe having reminders of our talents and our abilities and our strengths, and that can certainly help us in other areas of our lives. So it's about that positivity. We have to let go of the negative thoughts. They need to go. Go on, negativity, you're gone. One way we can do that is by writing it out. How many times have you written a letter or typed out a text and you didn't send it, but you always felt better about it, and you were able to get a little clarity on the situation? Maybe you discovered something that you didn't see, but now you do. Writing things out, writing out what you like about yourself best, writing out what you're good at. Start making lists. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with the self-talk. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to look in the mirror, say you are worthy, you are deserving, you're A, B, C, and D. Those are your positive aspects. And with anything, practice makes better. We can challenge ourselves. Now, I challenge myself almost daily and I fail. And I almost wonder if that is a problem. Maybe take that challenge to something I know I can do and just go an extra 1 or 2%. Maybe that would be helpful. I know I can fast. So instead of doing, a 2-day fast, maybe extend it to a 2.5-day fast. Something within reason, something that we can accomplish. We don't want to challenge ourselves too hard, because oftentimes we can set ourselves up for failure, and that's no good. So challenge ourselves within reason and within our means. And I think that could be helpful as well. Exercise. We all know how good exercise is for us. I have been slacking on that, and I know exactly how it made me feel when I was done. I felt like I could conquer the world. Why did I stop? Laziness? Probably. That would be my guess. I'm just being lazy. I'm too comfortable where I'm at. Well, it's time to break out of our comfort zone. And breaking out of our comfort zone definitely plays in with the whole challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to walk. It's cold outside, and I don't want to get out of this warm house and out of my comfy, cozy pajamas under this blanket. That needs to stop. So It's about challenging ourselves, and we can do that in so many different ways. But let's challenge ourselves within our means. Research does show that physical activity is linked to a greater sense of self-worth. So let's think on that too. And maybe we shouldn't always be a people pleaser. I know that's hard to do. That is me in almost every facet of my life. I want people to be happy. But then we go back to sacrificing your own emotions and your own needs because we're so worried about making other people happy. Oftentimes we can make ourselves miserable. Now, case in point, when I had the meet and greet, and I absolutely loved meeting you all, but I took everything on myself. And because I wanted each and every person to feel welcome, be happy, feel like they deserve to be there, I went above and beyond. And because of that physical and mental exhaustion, I didn't enjoy the day like I should have. Now, I did. I had an amazing time, but I know deep down, I could have had a much better time. I wanted to keep the cost low, so I did all the shopping, all the cooking, everything myself. But I wonder if I would have increased the price and had it catered and taken that load off of me instead of trying to please everybody with a price tag. I could have enjoyed the day a little more. And I could have spent more time with other people, because then we go with the sacrifice again. I sacrificed my time because I had to cook, because I had to make sure everything was on the up and up. Quality over quantity. So if I only have 10 people there and not 75, it is what it is. That's less stress on me, a more enjoyable time for me, because really that's what the day was about. Meeting you all and spending time with you. And unfortunately, because I did take everything on myself and because I wanted to be a people pleaser, I missed out on some great opportunities. And with that, we can hit up on another point to practice saying no. Being a people pleaser, yes, 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 yes. I mean, that's something that we always say. You know, even if we don't want to, even if we feel that it maybe isn't in that person's best interest, but because we want them to be happy, we say yes. Yeah.
Sorry, can I have 30 seconds?
I don't care. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to focus on this right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right, sweetheart. I'm out of your hair.
Okay, I love you. We'll talk about that in a minute. I don't want to be distracted with anything right now. See, I just said no. Ordinarily, I would have listened to what he had to say. Knowing what he would have said would have made him feel better, but I know how it would have affected me. So I said, no, I don't care. Maybe I snapped at him a little bit. I can be blunt. You know, sometimes you have to be, right? So there we go. It's working already. Okay, another way that we can help ourselves feel worthy and deserving is do something nice for yourself. Whether it be shopping, exercise, that can go right back to exercise. Exercising, even if it's a short walk, can be something nice for yourself, both physically and emotionally. You're releasing endorphins, and all around, it's just good for you. But do something nice for yourself. I like to go shopping. You know, I like to buy myself a little something nice, and I don't have to spend a ton of money. But if there's something that I want or something that I need and I put it off for far too long, then, you know, that always makes you feel good. I hope this quick chat gave somebody an aha moment, and let's just work on forgiving ourselves, feeling and knowing that we are in fact worthy, because all it's going to do is improve our life in every single area. So let's start here. You are enough. And until the next time, no sugar, no carbs.